Hello everyone, I'm back with a brand new video, and today we're taking a look at the WWE Legend Series 27 Terry Funk. Terry Funk, one of the all-time great legends in professional wrestling. He did just about everything. He passed away in 2024, and it was ironic. He passed away like within a couple of days of Bray Wyatt, and making for one of the most ironic weeks involving wrestler deaths in wrestling history. Two major names dying around the same time. But Terry Funk, he's an all-time great. He is someone who is mentioned in pretty much every list of the top 25 top 50 wrestlers of all time. Terry Funk's name is going to be in there. He was one of the biggest stars in wrestling of the 70s and 80s, former NWA champion when that was the major belt in professional wrestling. He just numerous legendary feuds and programs throughout his career. But in terms of fans, my age, my generation, us, millennials, you probably best remember him from his feud with, well, depending on your age, if you're kind of in your later 40s, you may remember that more so. But he had, an incredible feud with Ric Flair back in 1989, which led up to their classic I Quit match at the Clash of the Champions. He was also former ECW champion, and he won the belt in the main event of ECW's very first pay-per-view, the Barely Legal show back in 1997. He also had a run in WWE in the late 90s as Chainsaw Charlie, being the tag team partner of Cactus Jack, aka Mick Foley. And if you want to see a wrestler, if there's one wrestler who you can look directly to and see Terry Funk's influence in everything they do, then it's Mick Foley. Mick Foley he not only was Terry Funk one of his best friends, but Mick Foley is never shy about letting the world know how much Terry Funk just influenced his career. And again, their history, even back in Japan and what they did in the deathmatch wrestling scene, to their stuff in WWE. These guys are just two of the, they are really, really fond of each other, really great friends. And also, if you want to see Terry Funk's influence, his influence is all throughout modern wrestling. But even MJF, the former AEW World Champion, in the main event of the Revolution show back in March, AEW Revolution, he actually dressed as Terry Funk. His ring gear was an homage to Funk, and again, just an all-time great wrestler. I don't, being that I didn't grow up with him in his prime, and I can't do a full-scale recap, which is not the purpose of this video anyway, but just want to give you a little background on the wrestlers that I do in this series. I always like to give you a little bit of history. So this is from 1989. As we read the back of this box, in 1989, the man from the Double Cross Ranch double-crossed Ric Flair. After Nature Boy doubted Funk's readiness for a title shot, the Funker finally got his opportunity at that year's Great American Bash and put on a barn burn that's considered one of the greatest matches in the illustrious careers of both legends. And going back to that legendary 1989 feud he had with Ric Flair, again, just an incredible program. And we're going to get into this figure. So of course you see the Legends box. I just love the airbrush, art style on the side and on the back. And we're going to get into this right now, and we're just going to go for it. Gotta cut these little pieces of tape off. And matter of fact, I just think we're gonna just go ahead and do it. Sometimes these scissors aren't the best. Rip the card and everything, but hey, I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there you go. And then we have his trusty branding iron accessory. Okay. Let's see if I can put this in the hand. Maybe not. We'll do that for another day. But here you go, Terry Funk in all of his glory. And of course, Terry Funk's gimmick, I mean, he's from Texas. Let me actually take this off. This is a little, have some of these little cores around these figures I made. Okay, now we're good. So this removable attire, you can see the chaps and the shirt can definitely come off, and underneath is more of the traditional Terry Funk attire that you will recall. And then we have this very awesome top hat, kind of cowboy hat, branding iron. And hopefully you can see my video is dimming out because of the sun, but I think you all should be able to still see on your end pretty good. And we're just going to take this off. Oh my gosh, this figure is falling apart. Jeez. It's rare that the head comes off. And we're going to remove the pants, the chaps, and to reveal the trunks and standard Terry Funk trunks. I like the blue though. I actually have another Terry Funk figure that came out many years ago in his traditional red and black, attire. So I really like the blue. So again, Terry Funk, looking nice and crazy as always. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is warm out here and I'm about to do another video, so I'm going to cut this one short. I'm already going a little too long, I think, but hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at JD Collectible as well. And take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again after a while. Peace.